G'day and welcome to the beautiful Cape Town, the cold Cape Town, the rainy Cape Town factory. Had to move around a bit in the factory because we are busy doing some little bit of changes, but that's a talk for another day. This is not why you're here. You are here to look on how I try and amend a guitar out of lumber, same thing. Okay, so to start off with that, before I even think of doing the fretboard, I want to do some final touches on the neck that I feel is quite necessary and aesthetically will be nice to do as well. So the idea that I have is to fill up this hole that I made. Number one, I didn't drill it very nicely, so that's also one of the reasons I'm doing it. I'm hiding my mistakes, and the way I do it is probably going to make people judge my woodworking skills. In this case, please judge me. Oh damn. Anyway, where are we? We are going to mix epoxy with the sand, fill that gunk and glue inside of this hole here, so that I can redraw the hole and make something nice out of the sand incorporated in something like that. I believe that would look sick. So I think we're gonna start mixing up this, put some sand, and then into the neck where it is supposed to go. So I've got my little luthier, I've got my little epoxy here. Yeah, so that is the problem. So I need to now figure out, because this leaked out, and by that I can't work with filling them up correctly. I need to work from this jar little thingy. Ruler. Wait. I am going to do this. This is a lot of epoxy, but I feel like I don't have any other choice at this point. Should I shake this? Nah. I'm gonna fill that up to that mark. There we go. That's the one mark done. This is a 1-to-1 little epoxy. If I shake this, bubbles will come in, but am I really concerned about the bubbles since I'm putting in sand? I'm just gonna give it a nice swirl just to mix it in. I mean, can go horribly wrong. It might not. Some sand from the Eastern Cape. This is a lot of epoxy for what I want to do, but I think better safe than sorry. Make this nice and thick. And it would also give me an indication of how it would sort of look once it is dry and secured. But now I need to get some tack, some blue tack. Okay, let me run and get some blue tack. Shit, forgot about that. Okay, I'll be back. I am back with the tack. Get this warmed up. Baby, come back. Bring your blue tack. I was wrong. Okay. For that, I'm just gonna put some blue tack so that it doesn't walk all over the place. Make a little dam, if you would. So that I can put it one side, sort of forget about it, and hopefully sand it down. Just hiding a mistake or two, you know, and then re-drill it. Slide was too short. Tacked up, and then now I'm gonna. Okay. Now let me just give this a nice swirl again. Not too bad. Mistakes were made. Jack this bitch up. So now I need to like put it somewhere. I'll bring you guys in for a close-up. I don't know why I made so much epoxy. Fuck's sake. So there she is. I'm gonna let the bubbles naturally come up because I'm gonna sand it down anyway. And also I'm thinking that small little piece over there, the wood piece over there, will get reinforced once this has been set and help with the structure of things. Ta-da! Alright, let's put you guys back. I'm better. Just gonna put it somewhere that I won't knock it. I really hope that's sexy. Otherwise I'm quite gonna have a problem. Yeah, okay, it might be a problem, but there's a saying, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. And I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Okay. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. Oh shit! Man, can you believe it? Fuck! That looks fine. Now I need to like. Oi, oi, oi. Okay, so it's weird. Now that looks. I need to rework that. But okay, let's just quickly focus on these parts. Okay, they look fine. Okay. Sorta looking great, I think. I hope. Let me just check. Do I have a missed goal? No, I don't have a missed goal, which is good. Ta-da! Okay, so That now needs some fine tuning, especially here now. I don't know if the camera will pick that up, but that's where the router, the original router, the first router, broke off the bearing and it took a huge thing out of it. So I'm gonna take this off. Let's see how she looks. Oh, not bad, not bad. I'm gonna have to fill all these cracks up now with that epoxy. Yeah. Okay. Fill it up, and then once it's filled up, I can then probably fine tune it. Yeah. Lekker. Yeah, the bum here also needs some reshaping, but I'll do that. Okay, camera change. Okay, so I am now putting in this epoxy into the cracks. Just don't want anything rattling or coming loose, or you know, that type of thing. Obviously this is probably gonna have to get sanded again, but yeah, that's not a concern right now. Be interesting to see how this sits. Although it is clear epoxy, I'm assuming that all the sand particles will obviously sit at the bottom. And because I'm closing this with the epoxy, and by the time it's been set, I will then have a very good understanding of how the inlays will work, because I am going to inlay this sand as well with the inlays and the bamboo. Oh, this is gonna be so much sanding. Technically speaking, I'm gonna sand, so will that be like a counter effect? We'll just have to wait and see. Welcome. So the factory was busy running at the background, so I'm pretty sure you guys didn't want to hear. All the machines up and running, so I'm just going to do a voiceover. So there's the resin. It's set nicely, and quite happy with the results. And yeah, came out nicely. Same with the headstock. You can see that it's set very well as well. and quite happy with the result, as you can see. But yeah, so now I'm going to scrape off the excess resin, which is then make it easier to sand with a chisel. Yeah, and very tedious job, but it worked. Alright, lekker. Bye. Right, we need to now, as you can probably see or not see, but there's like burnt marks from the blunt router bit that I used. So we're gonna have to sand that away and also sand away all the nitty gritty stuff of the guitar. And with that, I've got a help of this 3D print tool. I don't know if you can see that, if it's in frame. But I think it will get the job done. It's just I need to replace the sanding paper with new sanding paper. I'm still thinking whether I should continue with either the 100 or the 80, but I think the 80 will be a better bet. So I am gonna jump to the 80 grit. The 80 grit first, and then I are going to use the 100 or 120 or 220, depending on how I feel. But I think using the 80 will get rid of most of the stubborn burnt marks, and also there's a couple of adjustments that I want to show out right here. Is that I kind of maybe want to make that more round. Where's a pen? Aha, got it. So the idea is to actually use this little horn here and cut that horn away. I don't know if you can see that right now, but the idea is then just to cut that. Yeah, it's just gonna look, I think, a little bit better in a sense. So it will help with, because it looks a bit wonk. Yeah. So I'm just gonna sand that away with the 80. Got my clamping jig right here, which I think is fantastic. It's a G clamp with an F clamp that is holding the guitar body. Big brains. But anyway. Right. So let's quickly do this. I'm going to unscrew. Now I need a 13 spanner. Can you believe all the stuff that I had to go through in order? That's a 12 and 13. All the stuff I had to go through in order to be able to get all of this. You had to cross the mountain. I need to keep this. How do I? Okay. Wait.
A few moments later.
Yo, I'm missing a couple of centimeters. How did that? Oh, the sticker. Okay. I'm not complaining. Just make it a little bit longer.
A few inches later.
Here we go. Okay, clearly my big brain thing didn't work. Okay. Not too bad. I have to, unfortunately, because the router took away a little bit more than expected when I did with the template. Made the horn a little bit funny. So again, that's what she said. No, fuck. Come on. Anyway, I need to now work that thing out. Just thinking now. Should probably use a file. Here's the other file. To make it a little bit more round and comfortable. Yo, man. It's looking a bit weird, but pretty sure with some more sanding, dedicated sanding. Where is my sander? My sander, my sander. I'll be back. Boom, I'm back. Okay, got my sander. Yo, almost there. This is gonna be a very, very light guitar. Oh boy. Don't know whether that's a good or bad thing. Too light? I don't know. I will probably weigh this pretty soon. Don't have a scale here at the moment, but yeah. Would you look at that? Yeah. I mean, could be worse, eh? Okay. Let's do this horns. Let's do this horns quickly. So let's do that. It ain't much, but it is something, at least. Yeah. So, I think for now, this shape looks sort of complete. Yeah. Now it's time to sand down the top. So maybe I can glue that on as well, eh? Okay. Put you guys there. So I need to sand this down so it's flat, and then I will be able to glue this on top. Put that there.